Hare Krishna, dear devotees. In this video, I will tell you in details about Payavrata. So Payavrata is actually a method of worshipping Lord Krishna or Vasudeva, explained in Srimad Bhagavatam in the 8th canto. So the story goes like demigods lost their position as demigods to King Bali Maharaj, grandson of Prahlad Maharaj. They are from hellish planets. They were called Asuras. They occupied all the three worlds. And Aditi was the mother of demigods, Indra, Surya, Chandra. So when Bali Maharaj took away all their kingdom, Aditi was morose. So one day, Kashyapa Muni, her husband, after many years of austerities, he came home and saw that nothing is beautiful at home, everyone is lamenting. And he asked his wife, what happened? And wife explained everything, that she wants happiness for her kids. How to bring everything back? I'm so much morose because of that. Then Kashyapa Muni explained the Sankhya philosophy, how to be unaffected by these material disturbances, how to be satisfied even in difficult situations. Kashyapa Muni explained this, but Aditi was not satisfied. She said, I want my kids back. I want my kids to have their kingdom and I want them to be happy. So then Kashyapa Muni said, okay, none other than Lord Janardhan or Vasudeva will help you. So then Aditi says, how do I please Vasudeva? Please tell me. Then Kashyapa Muni tells that I followed this vrata on the request of Lord Brahma, my father, some time ago. And now I can tell you this vrata, and this is called Payavrata. This vrata is done in the bright fortnight of the month of Falguna. Falguna means February and March. So this year it falls on how to find that time. So usually it starts after Shivaratri. There is one Amavasya, and then after that Amavasya, from that day we'll start. After Amavasya, in the morning, we'll wake up and we'll begin this Payavrata until coming Amalaki Ekadashi. It's called Amalaki Ekadashi, and after Amalaki Ekadashi, on the Dwadashi day, we complete our fast. It becomes 12 days. In US, according to California calendar, it will be on March 13th, the beginning date, and the end date will be March 25th. But if you are in India, it may be little different. So you have to see your calendar, when is Shivaratri and when is Amavasya after that. And after Amavasya, you have to start and continue until the next Dvadashi, which is after Amalaki Vrata Ekadashi. Aditi then followed this process, and as a result, she got Vamanadev as her son. And if you know the story of Vamanadev went to Bali Maharaj and asked the 3 steps of land. Bali Maharaj agreed, and as a result, Vamanadev became a Trivikrama and got all the 3 worlds back from Bali Maharaj and sent Bali Maharaj back to Sutalaloka or somewhere, back to his home. That way, all the demigods, they came to their own places, Indra to its own, Surya to its own, Chandra to its own, so everybody was happy. Some of you may ask, can I do this vrata to get a child? According to astrology, if we have some defects in the 5th house or in our Saptamsha, D7 chart, that means that we have done something wrong in our past lives. And because of that, in this lifetime, we have some difficulties with having kids. We have some miscarriage or late kids. If you know that everything happens because of our previous lifetime karmas. So if you know the story of how Dhritarashtra lost all his sons, 100 sons, in around 50 lifetimes before, Dhritarashtra with his wife, he was in a different body of course, he was hunting. he was a kshatriya, I suppose, and he hunted and he killed the mother and father birds. And those birds were having 100 eggs. They were having hopes for a bright future. But Dhritarashtra killed those, and birds were like, why? We have so many kids, we wanted to live our life, enjoy our life, but you killed us. So they cursed. I wish you also have 100 sons and let all of them die. So it's kind of curse of the birds. So that's unfortunate state. So in order to get 100 sons, Dhritarashtra had to live for 50 years to get Sukriti and collect all these pious deeds. And during Mahabharata time, he got all these 100 sons and all of them were killed. So from this story, we understand that if we have done something bad in our previous lifetimes, we may suffer this kind of situations, like no kids or late kids or miscarriage with kids or kids die early in age. There are different types of curses. If you know the astrology, you will know the details of what curse I have. Father's curse or mother's curse or snake's curse or brother's curse. Different types of curses are there. But there is always remedy or there is always solution for such kind of things. So Aditi didn't have problem of having kids because she had demigods as her sons. She did this vrata to please the Lord. Pleasing the Lord. She asked, please protect my kids. So Lord chose to become her son as a way of helping her. I don't think following this vrata will give you a kid, but following this vrata will help you to please the Lord. Extra ways, because devotees already do so much for deities, for chanting. If you want to follow this and worship even more, then you can follow this vrata. If you please the Lord, He can do anything. He can do impossible things possible. If there is mother's curse also, He can remove everything. So why not to try? So first thing is, for whole 12 days, we will eat only milk. I don't know exactly if it is cow milk. And then in the morning we wake up. If possible, we take the mud which was dug by a boar. If we don't have that, then we'll just go to take bath and then take bath. While taking bath, there is one mantra here. You have to follow this mantra. On Mother Earth, you were raised by the Supreme Personality. So these mantras I can give in the description of this video. Or you can go directly to 8th canto in Vedabase or in your Bhagavatam and read these mantras daily while you are taking bath. Or before taking bath, just one time read Tvam Devi Adi Varahena. After that you wear clean clothes and go and offer obeisances to your altar, to your gurus, to your deities. As devotees, we will offer arati to the deities, we will offer garlands, we will offer chamara, we will offer food to the deities. And also it says we have to cook every day sweet rice with ghee and sugar and with nice milk and offer it to the deities, and after offering, feed at least 2 Brahmins daily. You can cook a little bit, this much only, and then give to Brahmins. Brahmins, Vaishnavas, they're all good. And after that, whole day we will chant our rounds. You can do other things as well, but mostly complete your rounds and mostly engage yourself in reading Bhagavatam. And there also another prayer, sets of prayers. Again, I won't read this, these are very long. So you have to read this daily. After offering arati to the deities, you will offer these prayers to the deities. And yourself, you will sit and drink only milk whenever you are hungry. Doesn't matter, in the morning, early evening, or anytime. Whenever you feel hungry, you have to drink only milk. At the end, when you complete the process, you may give abhishek to your deities. Actually, you can do this abhishek throughout the process, washing the deities with milk, honey, and different types of fragrant waters, liquids. If you don't do that, then at least in the final day you will offer very grand service to the deities, do abhishek, nice clothes, and offer them nice prasadam, and feed many devotees, or at least 2 devotees, and then you can complete your fast. And then you can maybe request your prayer, whatever you want from your deities. So this is the process of how to follow Payavrata. So if you have any questions, please let me know. I'll try to explain. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.